Media practitioners in Nigeria have been challenged to embark on reports that are aimed at building peace across the country. Country Director, ActionAid Nigeria, NAOB, threw the challenge at the end of a 3-day media training for selected journalists from Nasarawa and Kogi states. Correspondent Patience Jacob was at the multipurpose hall of Goshen City, Outer Balefi in Karu local government area, venue of the event.
The 3-day media training with the theme Advanced Conflict-Sensitive Reportage is part of the system and structure strengthening approach against radicalization to violence extremism SAF2 project in Nasarawa and Kogi states, funded by Global Community Engagement and Resilience Fund GSAF. During the 3-day program, the 30 selected journalists from Nasarawa and Kogi states were given a rigorous training on advanced conflict-sensitive reporting, investigative reporting in conflict situation, information technology and conflict reporting, and the power of narratives, sensationalism versus human angle stories, as well as fact-checking and data journalism, among others. The country director, ActionAid Nigeria, NAOB, who underscored the role of journalists in peace building and the development of every society, called on them to develop interest in reporting stories that will prevent violent extremism, promote the interest of women, and ensure peaceful conflict resolutions in communities ravaged by conflict.
You also know that the population of Nigeria is about 50% men and 50% women, isn't it? But when you look at the issue of representation, it is about 6.7%. And when you look at that, how do you take a decision on behalf of the people that you don't know? I want to urge you that in this fight for social justice to end poverty, we need to be in the fight together. And I believe in each and every one of you, that each one of you can stand your ground.
NAOB, who identified women, children, and youths as the most vulnerable in the society, urged the media to cooperate with organizations to speak for the vulnerable, just as she called on participants to make good use of the knowledge gained for the overall development of the country. On his part, lead facilitator at the training, who is a veteran investigative reporter and managing editor, Next Edition newspaper Lagos, Isine Imbanga, advised journalists to always think peace while reporting issues in order to de-escalate violence.
When the editors are looking for the numbers, we should also know that these numbers are human beings. Let our stories not exacerbate or compound conflict and lead to violence. Journalism is not about the crisis that we really cover. At the basis of journalism or reporting are human beings. And so everybody, whether you were in this training or not, let the focal point of your reportage be human beings. How is your story helping to build a peaceful society?
Other resource persons at the event, Charles Petu, Vanessa Ofyong, and Anisetus Atapu, all advocated the need for journalists to take advantage of new inventions in the course of gathering their facts and urged them to be objective, fair, and balanced at all times. Some participants interviewed appreciated ActionAid Nigeria for the training and promised judicious use of the knowledge gained for the purpose of humanity. A communique was issued at the end of the training where journalists were encouraged to build peace initiatives through reports and campaigns targeted at duty bearers to address early warning signs, while certificates were presented to the participants. The 3-day media training for 30 selected journalists from Kogi and Nasarawa states ended with a charge on journalists to redouble effort in their reportage towards curtailing violent extremism across the country. From Goshen Guest House, Outer Balefi, Karu local government area, I am Patience Jacob reporting.